In the name of God, and praise be to God. Peace and blessings be upon the messenger of God. When Moses heard the voice of God Almighty, saying to him, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, indeed I am your Lord, so remove your sandals. Indeed, you are in the sacred valley of Tuwa, and I have chosen you, so listen to what is revealed to you. Indeed, I am Allah. There is no deity except me, so worship me, and establish prayer for my remembrance. Indeed, the hour is coming. I almost conceal it, so that every soul may be recompensed according to that for which it strives. So don't let one avert you from it who does not believe in it, and follows his desire, for you then would perish. God Almighty is truthful." His body became more tremble. He became more afraid and humble. After he knew that God who was speaking to him, then he took off his sandals, and God Almighty completed his saying, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. And what is that in your right hand, O Moses?" He said, "It is my staff. I lean upon it, and I bring down leaves for my sheep, and I have therein other uses." Allah said, "Throw it down, O Moses." So he threw it down, and thereupon it was a snake moving swiftly. God Almighty is truthful. When Moses saw the snake moving around him and between his feet, he got scared, turned around and ran away. But God Almighty called him, saying, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful." Allah said, "Seize it and fear not. We will return it to its former condition." Then Moses touched the snake, and it changed to be a staff another time. And God Almighty said, completing to him, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, and draw in your hand to your side. It will come out white without disease." Another sign, that we may show you some of our greater signs. Moses put his hand in his pocket and came out white and without any blemish. He put his hand on his heart, became reassured and calm, and God gave his command to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh. Indeed, he has transgressed." Moses said, "My Lord, I killed a man from Pharaoh's people. I'm afraid they'll kill me, and my brother Aaron is more fluent than me in tongue. So send him with me as support." And God Almighty answered his call, and he said to him, "We will strengthen your arm through your brother, and grant you both supremacy so they will not reach you. It will be through our signs. You and those who follow you will be the predominant." Moses asked his Lord again and said, "My Lord, expand for me my breast with assurance, and ease for me my task, and untie the knot from my tongue, that they may understand my speech. And appoint for me a minister from my family, Aaron my brother. Increase through him my strength, and let him share my task." Then God accepted his request, and made Aaron his minister, and relate him his full story, from his birthday till he said to him, "I have made you for myself." Moses was walking with his family, but he was absent-minded, thinking about what happened. What will he do with Pharaoh? God commanded him to call Pharaoh to the religion of God, but gently and softly, and to ask him to free the children of Israel from slavery and humiliation, which he treats them with.
Moses, Moses, my son.
So, the message and prophecy have come to you.
I knew exactly that you are the prophet. Who will God send to Pharaoh in order to save us from him?
God has answered your prayer. And make your brother Aaron as henchman for you, to support you.
God made Aaron a prophet with you. Oh, I'm so happy. Both of you became prophets.
But, my son, what about the man you killed?
God told him that he will assist them, and the hands of Pharaoh and his soldiers will never reach Moses or Aaron.
God is great. God is the most powerful. Just trust in God and go to Pharaoh in the morning to speak to him softly. Perhaps he may remember or fear.
Moses! Moses! Welcome back, Moses! Isn't this Moses?
Oh, Moses, it's so nice with you. Oh, Moses, welcome. Oh, Moses, oh, Moses.
Welcome, Moses, welcome. Welcome, Moses. Hi, Moses.
Hi, Moses.
What?
Do you want me to free the slaves of the children of Israel? They are my slaves, and I inherited them with the king of Egypt. Do you say that they are your God's slaves? And who is the God of the worlds, Moses?
Moses replied, "He is the God of the skies and the earth and what is between them. If you were certain."
Aren't you listening?
Moses continued without paying attention to Pharaoh's mockery, saying, "He is your God and the God of your first father."
Your messenger who was sent to you is mad.
Then Moses continued, "Lord of the east and the west and everything in between, if you understand."
After you had escaped all these years, you come back to us with such a strange request.
Aren't you Moses, whom we picked out from the Nile? and who had no power and no strength. I am the one who raised you in this palace, till you became a man after I feed you from my food and you slept on the god's mattress. I have treated you very well.
Moses replied to Pharaoh, saying, "Are you saying that you bestowed on me and brought me up in the palace, after you made my family and my tribe as slaves, whom you are using under forced labor for your personal purposes?"
Are you not the infidel Moses who killed the Egyptian and who fled after his deed?
Moses replied to Pharaoh, saying, "Yes, I did it, and I am astray. I escaped from you because I was afraid from you. Then my Lord granted me a judgment and made me one of the messengers."
Do you want us to believe in your Lord? Then what is the case of the former generations that didn't believe in him?
Moses replied to Pharaoh, saying, "The knowledge thereof is with my Lord in a record. My Lord neither errs nor forgets."
If you take another god rather than me, you will be among the prisoners, O Moses.
Moses said to him, "Even if I brought you proof manifest?"
What is this proof manifest, O prophet of God? Then bring it, if you should be of the truthful.
Get that snake away from me.
What is it that Moses did?
Go now, Moses! My lord, Shut up! Go out, you two! Everybody go out of the hall. I don't want to see anyone.
When Moses threw his staff, it changed to a large snake with a huge size, crawling in the hall till it stopped in front of Pharaoh and stood face to face. Then Pharaoh's face turned pale and cried out in fear to his entourage,
Why didn't the snake swallow him so we could get rid of him?
and when he removed his hand, it was so much white, which light transcended on all the lights of Pharaoh's palace.
Did you see all this with your eyes?
Yes, I saw it. I entered with Moses to the palace with Shimon, Ezra, and some slaves, and we saw all this.
What did Pharaoh say after he saw these signs?
His face turned pale and very yellow, and the blood drained from him, but he insisted on his disbelief.
Pharaoh will not leave us and free us from slavery.
The God of Moses sent him to Pharaoh with the message. Pharaoh must do it so that he does not anger the God of Moses.
Oh, waiter, bring us some more wine.
For God's sake, don't talk about this story. Pharaoh ordered not to be told by anyone.
Don't worry, my friend. All of Egypt is talking about it.
كلمت موسى موسى وعيسى باسمك اتكلم. كلمت موسى وعيسى باسمك اتكلم.